What's up guys, it's Matt here from Tactical Edge again. We're going to have a quick chat today about the differences between green gas and CO2. Now there is a few things that you guys need to know about the differences and what they do. So first off, I'll touch on green gas. Now green gas is probably one of the most easiest applications when it comes to using gas pistols, because it's very easy to fill up. The application, they come in as a bottle with a quick fill nozzle. You just poke it in the valve and away you go. It's very easy to refill your magazines using this. But the main thing about this is it's probably at around 120, 130 PSI on a hot day. So temperature will affect how well your pistol works. If you go, let's say 25, 30 degrees, it's going to probably be at the most pressure out of the bottle. But if you're on a cold day, say 15 degrees or less, you're probably going to run into issues using your gas pistol with it freezing over. So green gas, it is mainly a liquid. You can feel it in there and it will work with the vapors in your magazine, releasing the pressure. There's quite a bit of science sort of behind it, how it works. I won't touch on that today. I'm not a scientist myself, but it is very cool stuff to use and it's very easy to use. The other benefit with green gas is, especially Gelblaster green gas, so gas that is specifically made for Gelblasters, it does have a suspended silicon in the gas. So when you are using your pistol, the silicon that you use through it will help lubricate the seals in the pistols, which is really great because it means that you don't have to maintain it as often. Doesn't mean you don't have to maintain it at all, just not as often compared to our little buddy CO2 here. Now CO2, a hell of a lot more pressure, so you do need to take a little bit more care when you are using CO2 because there's a bit more pressure in there, and I would say it's a dry gas. There is some liquid here and there depending on temperatures, but there is no silicon lubricant in CO2, especially the ones that we use. All right, so but the pressure with these is a hell of a lot higher. So you're looking at about 100 on average with the green gas. With this 25 degrees, let's say, you're probably looking at about 800 PSI just in this little bottle here. Now that's probably at a full release pressure, but yeah, you're looking at somewhere up around 800 PSI. So there's a hell of a lot more power in this than this. That's why the pistols that are used for CO2, the parts that are manufactured for it are designed to handle that extra pressure. So if you had a pistol that was designed for green gas and you threw CO2 in it, you're likely going to damage the valves or even other parts. All right, so just be mindful of that. Make sure you're using the right gas with the right pistol to prevent any damage. All right, but CO2, being that it doesn't have any silicon, you are going to have to maintain your pistol a hell of a lot more. All right, so it does depend on how much you're going to use it. So I can't say this is how much you need to maintain it. It's more of a how long is a piece of string. It's how much you're going to use it, how trigger happy you are, but it's good to just learn how to maintain your pistol and how to pull it apart and keep everything lubricated. Understand what the pistol looks like when it's lubricated and when it's not, right? Because that will help you figure out what you need to do, how much you need to maintain it. Okay, so a lot more power, requires more maintenance though, a lot less power, but really great application to use, really easy to use, but it does have a little bit of a lower pressure, but does not mean that the FPS of your gel ball may be higher or lower, because that does come down to how the pistols are designed. Because I've seen some green gas pistols, they'll shoot 300, as well as you'll see some CO2 pistols that will shoot 300, but the amount of recoil felt by the pistol is definitely a lot more punchy with the CO2. So look, I hope this helps guys, answers a few of your questions, gives you a little bit more knowledge about the differences and how they work. If you have any further questions, just flick us a comment down below. If you like the video, make sure you hit like, subscribe. My name is Matt, and thanks for watching.